From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Carl Konevsky.
Among Delaware's top stories for Friday, September 14th, Senator Biden has some strong words about the success of the troop surge in Iraq. Could an offshore wind farm be on the horizon for Delaware? And Rehoboth Beach sees your quarters turn into big dollars in parking meters. Here are the details. Senator Joe Biden says the idea that the troop surge in Iraq is working is preposterous. Biden says the mission in Iraq should be focused only on fighting al-Qaeda, training Iraqis, and protecting the country's borders. And Biden says the only way to solve the problems in Iraq is to divide the country along ethnic lines with a limited central government. He says that without a political solution, the situation could deteriorate into a regional war involving other countries. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has approved Delaware's request for drought disaster designation. Governor Minner asked for the designation for all three counties last month. Farmers who lost more than 30% of their crop due to the drought will be eligible for federal low-interest loans. Corn production in the state is expected to fall 40% this year to 14 million bushels. Delaware farmers had planted more corn this year to capitalize on higher prices and the higher demand for ethanol. It's deadline day for Delmarva Power to give details of agreements with three power suppliers to stabilize electricity rates, one of which could result in the construction of the nation's first offshore wind farm off the coast of Delaware. Blue Water Wind says it'll build 150 energy-producing turbines about 11 miles off the coast of Rehoboth Beach. The project would be complete around 2014 and cost $1.6 billion. Blue Water says the wind farm could provide 30% of the power to about 300,000 homes. That's more than the total number of Delmarva's customers in Delaware. Coming up, police confiscate guns and drugs in Newcastle area raids. WDEL News continues in a moment.
As you look for your college experience, make sure you look at Wilmington College, your key to success.
Newcastle County Police say raids at two homes in the Langolan community near Newcastle led to 4 arrests and the seizure of 15 firearms. Officers also seized crack cocaine, marijuana, prescription painkillers, bulletproof vests, drug supplies, a car, and cash. The raids followed a month-long investigation into drug sales in the area. The guns included 5 rifles and 10 handguns. Bernard Woods, Bernard Ellerby, Leonard Woods, and Wayne Campbell all face charges of drug trafficking, illegal weapons possession, and evidence tampering. Well, if you're not a Bank of America customer, you may want to avoid their ATMs. The bank, which boasts the largest ATM network in America with more than 17,000 machines, has raised its fee for non-customers to $3 on most of the machines. The bank is not making the change at off-site ATMs in malls, airports, and universities. Officials say the fee is disclosed on the ATMs, and if customers don't want to pay, they don't have to use the machines. A record number of visitors over the Labor Day weekend turned parking meters into gold mines in Rehoboth Beach. Officials with the Rehoboth Dewey Beaches Chamber of Commerce say a new record of about 190,000 people packed the town. Rehoboth Beach City Manager Greg Ferris says they collected $82,300 from parking meters during the holiday weekend. Last year's holiday only brought in $48,000. The city says the revenue will help improve the town for next year's vacation season. Ferris says the total revenue from parking meters this year reached $1,740,000. That's $55,000 more than the budgeted forecast for the season. The Phillies needing to score runs, order up a dozen. WDEL Sports and AccuWeather are coming up.
Delmarva Broadcasting and DelmarvaJobs.com will host the first area-wide virtual job fair. From September 10th through 23rd, browse through hundreds of job listings from dozens of companies and apply immediately online. Visit DelmarvaJobs.com. The Delmarva Virtual Job Fair, presented by the Winner Automotive Group.
What's happening? 2 first-place awards for Melanie Armstrong from the RTNDA, plus Best Website, and our 3rd Murrow Award for Excellence in a row. WDEL swept the Delaware Press Association Awards for Best Newscast, On the Spot Report, Special Programming, and first for Best Interview. But what really gets us jazzed? second and third for TV News. WDEL, where news talk is just the beginning.
In WDEL sports, one night after being blanked, the Phillies exploded for 12 runs en route to a 12-4 win over the Colorado Rockies. The Phillies spotted the Rockies 3 runs in the top of the first, but got 4 of their own in the bottom of the inning and never looked back. Chase Utley hit his 19th home run of the season, and Jason Worth knocked in 3 runs. The win, coupled with San Diego's loss to the Dodgers, pulled the Phils and the Dodgers to within a game and a half of San Diego in the wild card race. The Phillies hit the road for a 10-game road trip tonight, starting against the New York Mets. Jamie Moyer goes for the Phils against Tom Glavine. 7th-ranked Wesley College puts its 2-0 mark on the line tonight when the Wolverines play at Widener. Wesley has 2 3-point wins to its credit, while Widener is 1-0, beating North Carolina Wesleyan last week 27-17. Kickoff tonight is at 7 o'clock. You can hear the game on WDEL, starting with the Wesley College pregame show at 6:30. 10th-ranked Delaware will have to change its defensive focus Saturday when they host Rhode Island. WDEL's Lee St. John reports.
After back-to-back wins to open the 2007 season, the Delaware Blue Hens look to make it 3 in a row against Conference foe Rhode Island Saturday afternoon at Delaware Stadium. The Rams come in off 2 heartbreaking losses, first to Fordham, then last week to Army, 14-7 in overtime. A game Rams 8th-year head coach Tim Stowers says his team should have won in regulation.
I told our football team I was proud of them, but I wasn't happy with them, because we had a Division 1A team on the ropes in their own backyard and couldn't just make one more play to win the football game. I think we did make a significant improvement from the first game to the second game. I was pleased with that. Most football teams do that anyway, but we'll have to make that much more of a significant improvement to have a chance to beat Delaware in their own backyard. And it's probably not a great time for us to be going on the road playing one of the top Division 1 AA football programs of all time, but that is the order, that is the hand that we're dealt.
Delaware coach Casey Keeler sees this game as the first true test of his offense, which boasts the leading scorer in all of college football, running back Omar Cup.
This will be easily the best defense we've seen. I think the mismatches so far as we've played teams that offensively, William Mary was a better offense than defense, and I think Westchester was a better offense than defense. And so now this will be a great test for our offense to actually play, a pretty good defense.
Kickoff is 3:30 Saturday afternoon at Delaware Stadium. Reporting from Newark, Lee St. John, 1150 AM, WDEL Sports.
Delaware State goes into tomorrow's game at Kent State with a 2-0 record and ranked 24th in 1AA, but Coach Al Levan says the Golden Flashes will be the best team his Hornets face this year. The Mid-American Conference school is 1-1 with a win over the Big 12's Iowa State and a loss to Kentucky. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast. Clouds and sun today, a high of 78 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy, showers possible, low down to 62. Tomorrow, chance of rain early, then partly sunny, high of 75. Sunny skies on Sunday with a high of 70 degrees. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL or anytime right here at WDEL.com. I'm Carl Konevsky in for Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.